I'm a meat eater, and for that, I'll make no apology. It's a lifestyle choice, but it's also something that over the generations has enabled us as a human race to advance. Now, we're in an age where veganism is at the forefront of all media outlets. And yet again, we see that a minority race has been vilified for expressing an interest and a wish to hunt and source their own meat. Now, as a hunter, as a meat eater particularly, I have a choice. I have a freedom of choice. People have fought wars to give us freedom. We have civil liberties. We have as basic human rights. Now, I'll continue to eat meat, but I won't persecute vegans or veganism because that's their lifestyle choice. But what I don't expect is for them people to discriminate against me and tell me what I'm doing is wrong and that my lifestyle choices are wrong. Unfortunately, we live in an age of snowflakes, and if our choices don't suit their lifestyle, they're totally against it, and all they want to do is discriminate against us and make us out to be the bad people in the world in which we live. Discrimination is prevalent in every walk of life, whether it's race, belief, political opinions. However, what concerns me most is the media outlets, the news, social media, and just in general, any awareness messaging that's forced out there and forced upon us and forced on the public. A worrying concern for me is artificial meat. Essentially, it's lab grown and it's designed to replicate a pork chop, a beef steak, or whatever meat that may be. That doesn't sit comfortable with me, and there's nothing on earth that could make me buy or eat that type of meat that's artificially lab grown by scientists. In the UK, where I reside, it's been a big news outlet, the awareness messaging around it. Now, what's the issue? Obviously, it's lab grown. We don't know what goes into that product, and we'll never really know. But what that does bring me on to is there's no UK-based companies actually growing this lab meat. So if we want to talk about carbon footprint, sustainability, then let's stop importing meat from foreign countries, vegetables from foreign countries, albeit fruits, exotic fruits, things we take for granted every day, pineapples, oranges, for example. Those kind of things need to be imported because in the UK we don't have the environment or the climate to grow them things ourselves. But if we go back to lab-grown meat, I think the nearest based laboratory to the UK is in the Netherlands. So this product is created and then shipped en masse or imported en masse to the UK. What are the figures when it comes, and the facts when it comes to our carbon footprint? We're importing these items. They have to cross the North Sea or an ocean, for example. So they come in by boat, by courier, by air. All this has a negative impact on our carbon footprint as a country, as a nation, the British Isles. Now, it's not rocket science. And if we're talking about sustainability and reducing our carbon footprint, then let's source or grow our own products. Now, it's not a viable option for everybody in the UK to pick up a rifle, to buy a set of traps, and go out and hunt and harvest their own sustainable meat. However, what we can do, and what we should do, and what is morally right, is to support our own produce growers. Now, by produce, that could be fruit, that can be vegetables, and that could be meat. The British farming industry has been in decline for many, many years. It's cheaper to import lamb from New Zealand than to use his own lamb in the British Isles and to feed his own nation. Who's to blame for this progressive decline? Ultimately, the British government. They've consistently let down the British producers, the British farmers. There's no financial support. And the big consumers or the big conglomerates like your supermarkets have monopolised the prices, like milk, for example, or they pay the producers an absolute pittance for their products. This is wrecking British farming, the British produce industries. All they have to do is pay them a fair price for the produce. The British farmers, the British producers, could support our nation. If we look back at environmental factors and carbon footprint, there's another big surge in the UK to replace fields that grow wheat or other crops that were heavily reliant on it UK with solar farms. So what does that mean in the long term? What that means is more imports, an increase in carbon footprint, increase in HEVs travelling up and down the motorways, air freight coming into the country, cargo ships docking at ports. This does nothing for sustainability. What's the benefits to sustainable meat? It's ethically sourced. It doesn't travel any farther than a local source. There's no preservatives. There's no additives. It's not grown in a lab where we're told half of the truth about actually what goes into that product. There's many everyday products that are harmful to us health. There's increasing terminal illnesses, highly related to everyday products that we're using as households. Washing up liquid, for example, a big cause of cancer agents. It leaves a film on us pots that we wash, as plates, as dishes. We ingest it, and in the long term, it has significant impacts on our health. This is what lab meat will do in years to come. Why shouldn't we pick up a fishing rod? Why shouldn't we pick up a rifle? Take the dogs out, set some purse nets, catch a few rabbits that have lived a healthy, free life. We know how that product has grown, how it's lived. It's lived a good life, a free life, eating nothing but organic material. I'd much rather put that sustenance into my body than eat anything from a supermarket. We have a moral duty to look after ourselves, to look after the people that are around us, to give the next generation of children the best possible start in life. Let's educate people. Let's educate our children. Best way to do that is to show them the way of our forefathers, our ancestors before us. Let's live the best life possible. Eat the best products possible. Give our bodies and our immune systems the opportunity to progress, to evolve like we did before. That's the way forward. Now, my views are my views. The majority of people who watch my videos probably think alike. But let's not let the government, the media outlets, or the veganism, or the vegans out there portray their views. And monopolise the media outlets, the social media. Let's spread his own awareness programme. Let's show the benefits of what fishing and hunting, sustainable harvesting, shopping local, supporting local business, supporting local farmers. That's the real benefit. That's the real advantage to environmental factors the whole world is going to encounter in years to come. The last message I'd like to put out there during this video is live your life. Live it on your terms. The lifestyle choices you make will be suitable to you, to your family, and the extended family. Do not be coerced by the media outlets or by political agendas. Take your own path in life, take your own route, and make the choices that suit you. Do not let government or other people or other officials tell you what's best for you. Make your own choices. Hunting, shooting, fishing, eating meat, being a vegan is a way of life. If you choose to do that, then that's fine. But let's make sure it is your choice and you're not influenced by people pushing an agenda or forcing a lifestyle choice on you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it's thought-provoking and enjoyed the content. Please leave me some feedback. And as ever, thank you for the support. And I'll see you in the next video.